Over 2,000 years ago in ancient China, one man stood out as a unifying symbol of China as we know it today. Some of his actions then are considered criminal in today's era cause he stopped at nothing to solidify his power and control the land. From brutal executions to the burning of books and the burying of scholars alive, his reign was filled with both bloodshed and tyranny. His name was Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of modern China. Qin Shi Huang was born on February 59 BCE in ancient China as the son of King Shi Huang and Lady Zhao of the Qin state. From a young age, Shi Huang had great intelligence and ambition, impressing his father and the court with his strategic thinking and leadership skills. When his father died unexpectedly, he ascended to the throne at the tender age of 13, becoming the king of Qin state. He was assisted to secure the throne as king of Qin by Liu Wei, who was a wealthy merchant when he first met Shi Huang as a prince. Since the king was young, his mother, now Queen Dowager Zhao, and Liu Wei, now a chancellor, effectively managed the government on his behalf until the young king would take full control of his kingdom at 22 years. But what Shi Huang and the rest of the court of officials did not know at the time was that his mother and his most trusted official Liu Wei were romantically involved for a long time, even before the late king died. At first, Liu Wei did not fear the consequences of discovery of the affair. He thought the king was too young to notice the affair, but when he saw Shi Huang had begun to grow into a competent ruler, Liu Wei began to rethink the situation. So not to be implicated, he advised the king's mother to take in a new lover known as Lao, and she agreed. By the time the king took the full control of the government at 22 years, he was fully aware about his mother's secret affairs to both Lao and Liu Wei and their plans to overthrow him. Shi Huang removed Liu Wei from all government posts and exiled him out of the capital. Liu Wei later drank poison and died. The Queen Dowager was imprisoned in her palace, and her two children she had with Lao were killed. Her lover Lao wasn't spared either, he was also executed. Qin Shi Huang then set out to conquer the other states using his powerful army. One by one he defeated the 6 states, and every time he captured people from another state, he castrated them in order to mark them and made them into slaves. It took him 15 years to conquer all states, unifying them under his rule, but his thirst for power knew no bounds, and he quickly began a reign of terror that would go down in history. He got rid of anybody who showed opposition or didn't agree with him. He was constantly in fear of how he could control the vast new territories. The scholars who talked behind his back were arrested, and over 400 were buried alive, and thousands of their books were burned so as to control the flow of information. But perhaps the most infamous of Qin Shi Huang's criminal actions was his obsession with immortality. Believing that he could cheat death, he ordered the construction of the massive mausoleum that would eventually become the site of the Terracotta Army. Thousands of laborers were forced to work on the project, many of whom perished in the process. And when Qin Shi Huang died in 10 BCE, his tomb was filled with treasures and traps to protect his body for eternity. We might consider some of his actions today to be criminal, but his impact on Chinese history cannot be denied. That's it on this video, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you on the next one.